Hey, it's Nay.
What's up? It's Willie.
And today we'll be sharing our love story.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start right from the beginning. November 2017, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was on Tinder. You were on Tinder. And we matched. Normally you don't match with people who live so far because you were living in Ohio. I was living in New Jersey. But you were in New York traveling with the Cavs, which is actually where you're at right now.
All right. That's crazy. In the exact room, too.
Yeah. And so we matched and we started sending messages back and forth, but we didn't really get to talk until about a week later. We started to talk on Snapchat.
Yeah, cause after we played here, we went to Charlotte, and that's when we first FaceTimed each other on Snapchat, and found out that we wasn't catfishing each other.
Yeah, I was nervous that you might be a catfish because your bio said Cavs, and I'm like, you don't play for the Cavs. This got to be a catfish. He's using somebody else's picture. So when we first FaceTime, I wasn't trying to show myself at first.
Yeah, I got nervous because you had it facing the ceiling. So I'm like, all right, hold on. Show your face. Make sure you are who you say you are.
Yeah,
so
I peeked in. I was like, okay, he's not a catfish. He's not a catfish. So when we started talking, our conversations used to go to 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh, no, they went long. They went very long.
And it was really just you telling me all about you, me telling you all about me, getting to know each other.
No, it was good old days. I mean, we still do it today, though.
We do.
Not like we don't. Yeah.
So I guess we were just tired of talking through video chat, and we finally wanted to see each other. So December.
Yeah, I drove 7.5, 8 hours to Jersey. I hated that drive. I still do to this day. But I mean, it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah, I must have been something special to you for you to drive that long just to see me.
No, most definitely. No, it panned out real well. But again, if I don't have to take that drive, I'm not taking that drive at all.
Yeah, especially when there's an hour flight.
And I didn't know that at the time.
I didn't know that either. I feel like they didn't have them because once we started seeing each other, I would take 2 flights to see you. I didn't realize they had a direct flight. That was 1 hour. I used to have to fly to Missouri or something, and then take that flight from there to Ohio when we were just 2 states away, which is so dumb. But
yeah, no, I don't remember that, but yeah. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I had to take a connect flight, but yeah, so we really had a good time. We spent a few days together. We went on a couple dates, had some fun. And then January came around and you were like, you should meet me in Orlando. I'll be there with the team.
Yeah, because I knew your grandparents lived out there. So that was just the perfect time for you to stay with them and we can chill and do what we got to do. So it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, honestly. Because I got to spend time with them, and I also got to spend time with you, get to know you some more. So that's crazy though, because after that trip, we had only seen each other twice now, but we had been talking for about 3 months. When I got back to the house, we were on the phone, and you admitted to me that you love me.
No.
And I felt that strong connection too. One time we were getting ready to go to sleep and we were just cuddling, and I just kept telling you, you don't understand, I really, really, really like you. I didn't want to say love because I didn't know how you would react because we were only talking for 3 months, but I just kept saying, I really, really, really like you. And then when we got back, you were like, I'm just gonna say it, I love you. I do love you. And I said, I do.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, you got something to say it. If you don't, then, I mean, don't say it. But I'm just a person through my past. Like, if I got something to say, I don't got much to say. But if I do have something to say, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, so you definitely told me
that's
that.
what I did.
I went on mute for a second, and I was just on my bed like, he said I love you. And I came back to the phone, I was like, I love you too. But then from then on, we just started traveling together. I wasn't really traveling with you, but I would just meet you in different cities, which is very cool because we went to, after Orlando, we went to LA, and that was really cool because we went to Hollywood.
Yeah.
We went roller skating.
Yeah, got to see Michael Jackson star.
Oh, that was very cool.
And a whole bunch of other stars too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was dope.
And then we also went to eat.
Yeah,
Where did we go to eat?
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
That was really good.
Yeah, no, Eric told me about that. I mean, I knew about it, but he kind of just reminded me, like, hey, son, go there. Like, that stuff is good. So we ended up going there the last day. That was real good.
Yeah,
one place I did forget, Boston. Boston was another place.
Boston. We went to Boston. I met you in Boston twice, or just
twice? One time for the playoffs. I know that for certain.
Yeah, I remember. It was my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned 21.
No.
So I met you the weekend after my birthday.
Oh yeah.
I did forget about Boston, and then we also went to Miami.
Miami, always fun.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, and then Vegas for Summer League.
Yeah, Vegas is it's that drink place. It's just killing me that I can't remember what the name of that place is. I don't know, 'cause again, I know like we love the New York pizza.
I knew it.
What?
All day yesterday and today, as soon as you brought it up, I kept wanting to say fat. I kept wanting to say Fat Mike for some reason, but I know that's like a sandwich place or something. It's Fat Tuesday.
There we go. Yeah, I knew it was something.
I kept wanting to say Fat Mike's, but yes, it's Fat Tuesday, and we had got something like this, but it was fruit punch.
Oh, that stuff good.
And it was really good. It was really good. But we finally got it. But anyways, a few months later, we decided, tired of this traveling back and forth, because you would also still travel to my house. I would travel out to Ohio. And, we were just like, let's live together. So we ain't got to do all this traveling. I wasn't working anywhere special. I was working at Applebee's. So I was like, best thing is for me to go live with you, get our own place together. And that's what we did. So we did that in October 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got a puppy so that I wouldn't be alone while you were traveling.
Action. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, he definitely kept me company on a lot of those days where you were gone traveling, or if you had a game, game days you'll be gone from like 7 a.m. to midnight. So I'll be home all day with the dog. But that was fun to have him, to play with him, train him, that was very fun. And then next year came around, and I traveled to Utah for Summer League.
That's another one, yes.
Last summer, 2019.
Yeah.
And while we were there, you proposed to me on a mountain.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Stay right.
Oh, there we go. I'm back now.
Yeah, so you proposed to me on a mountain in Utah.
Yeah, so lately I had that, I called my family, I called your mom before we even went to Utah, letting them know what I was going to do. This was like a year and a half we've been talking, and it just was like, all right, it's about time. I mean, yes, to other people it's fast, but for me it was just like, let's do it. So when I got there, I was trying to find out where I was going to do it at. Like the scenery, because we were, it's a place in Utah. I'm still drawing a blank for this one. But a lot of people go up to this place just to ski. And so it has great scenery and everything. And I was going to do it like in this one spot because in the background, it was like on the side of the road. And that don't sound too good. But like behind it, it was a whole scenery of the whole mountain. So I loved it. Well, Lauren was like, no, when you go up to the top of the mountain, they got a ski lift. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm not sure. And when you got there, I'm like, I still don't got no plan. Like, you know what? I woke up that morning and I was like, let's just do it. Let's just get the car and just go up the mountain. Went up the ski lift and we get to the top. And I'm like, okay, we up here. Now it's my goal to find the right spot to do this. So while you looking around, I'm literally just like, okay, no, not there. And I'm like, okay, this spot cool because I can put the phone on the rocks. But I kind of knew you knew. Like,
I kind of knew only because, like, once I got up there, you kept walking further down. And I was just like, I'm trying to take pictures of this view, and you just kept walking. Next thing you know, you were like, come down here. So I was like, okay. And then you were like, let's set the phone up. So I was like, okay, this man about to propose to me. I'm going to feel stupid if he don't, but I'm really hoping he's about to, because we already felt like we were married, just not legally. We had that attachment and that bond with one another. So, of course I said yes, and the view was beautiful. I don't think you could have picked a better spot.
Yeah, no, it came out real well. I will admit that.
Yeah, the video was all good too. And then we went to Vegas to celebrate.
Yeah.
Which was also the second half of Summer League. So we went over there. I didn't do any drinking just because I felt like I might have been pregnant. Which wasn't a surprise because, we planned on getting pregnant, but we didn't plan on getting pregnant that soon. Like, we knew we were getting ready to try, but I didn't know you were going to propose to me. So I was like, he wants a kid, let's have a kid, because I've always wanted a kid since I was 18, and I guess God was just like, that's not the man, this is not the relationship, and it's not your time. So when it happened, I went back home. You were still in Vegas. I took a test the day you were supposed to fly back. And sure enough, it came out positive. I couldn't do anything but praise God and thank Him. And I was crying, looking at the test. And, I just felt, like assurance that, God was keeping me for this specific moment. This relationship with this lovely man, this handsome man. So, so you came back that day, and I had like a little surprise for you in the bag with the pregnancy test. You weren't feeling that well.
No, I was feeling horrible the whole flight back, just that whole day. I wasn't feeling too hot.
Yeah, I could tell you weren't feeling so well when I told you. I could tell that you wanted to be excited about it, but you just weren't feeling good, so you couldn't give me a big reaction. But then we went to Texas Roadhouse. That's our favorite place to eat and celebrate things. And when we got there, you were just calling everybody, letting them know that I was pregnant.
Yeah, no, I had to let everybody know. So that way they don't say, I didn't tell you, or they hear from somebody else. Mm-hmm. Just call them all.
Yeah. So. And that told me that you were also happy because you couldn't help but share with everybody. You called all your friends and all your family to let them know.
Yeah.
And we got back home and we decided, we're already engaged. We already live together. We have a baby on the way.
Might as well get married.
Let's go get married. So we went to City Hall a week later.
Everything was quick.
It was quick. We tied the knot. Your family was there, which I was happy that your grandmother could be there, and your mom and your sister. And my family was there, but through FaceTime, they watched the whole thing. We didn't have any video of it, but but that's okay because the day still happened.
No, but we plan on doing it. Like, we plan on down the road doing something like an actual wedding, but
yeah,
it was just something
I want to have some
at that moment.
Event. I want to have some event where I'm wearing a white dress. I wore one before, but I want to wear a big fancy one, and I want to feel like a princess. And I want you to have a tux on.
I don't know about that, but
I do. Okay. You're gonna look handsome. But yeah, no. Fast forward to February, and January, February, I had a baby shower in New Jersey for my family, and then we have one in February for your family out here in Ohio, and then the Cavs bought literally everything else that was on their registry.
No, we got more than enough. That's for certain. Layla got everything.
Yeah, like we didn't need to go out and buy anything else because everything was purchased. Yeah, and then we had everything except the baby. She came a week late, past her due date, but 40 hours in labor. It was almost 40 hours. That was just
terrible.
That was an experience. It was traumatic, but
that's a whole another video.
Yeah, that's another video. But there was a great reward at the end of it for all our patience throughout the pregnancy. My patience since I was 18 when I decided I was ready to be a mom, and it felt like a really big blessing. So, after marrying you, Layla's definitely my biggest blessing. Best day of my life. Marrying you and then having my baby. But I love her with all my heart. The same way I had Jackson to keep me company when you're traveling, now I have Jackson and our baby girl. And she's so smart. She's so strong. She can say a few words. She says, wow, what, uh-oh, no. And she's only 8 months. She's almost 9 months. But that's our baby girl, and she looks just like you. So when I have her around, it's just a reminder that, we combined all this love that we've built over the past years to create another person out of love. Like, we brought a person into this world, and that's all glory to God, because God knows how much I wanted to be a mother. And he kept me waiting until he decided I was ready and you were ready. And she's here now. She's beautiful, and we love her, and Mama's gonna give her whatever she wants.
I wouldn't say all that, but
whatever she wants, Mama's gonna get it.
Not whatever, but
not whatever, but most. As long as it's reasonable, I give her whatever she wants. But what's next? So August came around, and we went out looking for a house to buy.
Oh, I'm like, what else? But
yeah, the next biggest thing that's going on in our life right now is we're having a house built for us by Ryan Homes. If you guys haven't watched that video yet, I have 2 videos discussing how we prepared to buy a house and our entire process buying a house with Ryan Homes, so you guys can go to my page, my channel, and check that out. Yeah, we're having a house built right now. It's almost done. Lord willing, will be done in January, and we'll be ready to move in. And we got a big house because we want to have a big family. Not super big, but I wanted 4, you wanted 2, so we compromised in the middle and said let's have 3 and maybe another dog so Jackson can have his own best friend. But yeah, I just want to fill our house, the way we filled this apartment with all our love, the way we've grown, where it used to be just me and you, and then we added a dog, and now we have a baby, and I just want our love to continue to grow, our family to continue to grow, and I want to make that house into a home. I don't want it to just be a house that's being built. I want it to be our home, the place where you come back to after a long trip with the Cavs or after a long day and game day,
I'm excited. I may not show it, but I am.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So pretty soon we're gonna get to packing, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for that video because I will be posting an empty house tour once the house is complete. And then I'm going to be sharing a lot more videos of me shopping and decorating each room and basically just transforming the house into the home that we feel is best for us. It matches our vibes and our lives, the way we like to do things in our family, and the way we express ourselves. So it's really exciting. So I'm really glad that we got to sit down and take some time and talk about our history and how we started and where we are now. It's always good to look back over it all. You look tired, so they're working you over there in New York. But yeah, if you guys like this video, if you have any questions about our relationship, feel free to comment. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and may inspire them on, God's timing. Just wait on God and trust His timing, because everything will happen according to His will and not ours. So yeah, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers, the better, because I get to share more things with everybody, more videos, more content. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, baby. I hope you love me. You love me? Say it.
I said it. I love you.
I like to hear what it was. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.